music. He's like love, 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 and music. La la la, love, 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 and music. Love, love.
Hello, everyone. Thank you for tuning in. I am Jaylee. This is Jaylee's Corner. My eyes look so low because it's 4:36 in the morning. So, but I have to get these reviews done so I can go to bed by 5. If I go to bed by 5, I'll be up. I can, it'll be okay, people. It'll be okay. Anywho, I want to get these things. This is my 4th review tonight. Check out my other ones, Teen Mom 2, Teen Mom Young and Pregnant, Basketball Wives. They will all be up sometime today. I don't know what time this is going to be up later on Tuesday. But I'm here for the people, okay? Tonight's lipstick, I'm too tired to move the camera, but it is a Urban Decay. I do love it. It's smeared because I've been, it's smeared because I've been talking and I didn't put it on right. Because I'm tired, but y'all with me, it's okay. The color is called F-Bomb, and I do love it, and I'm a bit delusional, so it is what it is. Anywho, it was from Urban Decay. You can get it from Sephora. Love and Hip Hop. We see they having a meeting of the Cheetahs Club. It's the coalition of I've been cheated on. We got Rashida, Mimi, Tommy, Sierra, and Spice. Spice maybe has not been, but we don't know her story yet because she's still new. They're not really talking about much, honestly. We see Spice and Tommy speaking on how they, have their music coming. Spice saying how, sometimes Tommy be late. She noticed that she sometimes be a little weird or whatever, acting a little extra, and she's like, she hope it's not because she's drinking. Tommy absolutely has a drinking problem, point blank into the period. We see Rashida talking about how she let Kurt move back in for the kids. I say, girl, you Tara. Because Tara was fucking with Peter Guns for the kids. Well, yeah, he said, he wants to move back in. He wants to be close to the kids. We should be a family. But he's on his side of the house. I'm on my side of the house because the house is big enough for us both to be there and not, be around each other. Girl, look, at the end of the day, you want your husband back, so this is what it is. Stop trying to explain it away. We see Sierra and how she's still dating BK, which then makes Tommy drunkenly interject and say, you know what? I know some things about him, girl. He got all of them kids. And she's like, he got 2 kids. Girl, he ain't got no 2 kids. He got 4 kids. He got 4 kids. The 2 of them are older. And he also, he talking to somebody else that I know. First of all, don't listen to a drunk, okay? Just don't do it. So Sierra is saying how she's going to have to talk to him to figure out what the hell going on. Jasmine. Oh, God. Jasmine is the president and the CEO of the Sad Chicks with Dumbass Things to Do Association, who need her damn ass kicked. That's what Jasmine is. Jasmine saying how Kirk, has not came to see the son yet. She feels like he is wrong because he's posting all his other kids, and why won't he do that with my son? Because your son is a whole break baby. Kirk ain't did shit to your son. You did that to your son when you had a baby by a man with a wife. Kirk ain't right. Don't get me wrong. Kirk ain't right. However, when you knowingly get pregnant by a married man, you had no rights, bitch. None. And sometimes it takes time to coordinate interjecting himself into that kid's life because he's still trying to fix his marriage. And that's what happens when you have children by married people. You can't have a baby by a married man and then it's assumed you get special privileges because it's a baby, bitch. And then how it go? You have babies with regular people, you want them kind of rights and regulations. When you have a baby with a man who has a full-fledged wife, yes, that man is a piece of shit for cheating, but at the same time, they not obligated to accept your child. I don't care what nobody. Yes, the baby is absolutely innocent. That's an innocent baby, but his mama put him in that position. And Kirk, don't get me wrong, I ain't trying to put Kirk off the hook, but I'm like, you knew he was married. He knew he was married, and at the end of the day, you allowed this fucked up situation to transpire. You did. So did Kirk. I'm not taking Kirk off the hook. My thing is, we as women just need to be more powerful and conscious of what we do with our vaginas and who we let live up in there. Okay? Anywho, but I'm like, and not only that, Kirk not about to piss off his wife and be posting a whole cheating baby on the Instagrams. Lord Jesus, on Instagram. She ain't finna do that yet. His wife barely forgave his ass. Girl, no. Sit your ass down somewhere. That's a sideline, baby. Jasmine getting advice from Tierra is the worst thing. That's like, again, a crackhead getting advice from a heroin addict who's shooting up with a dirty needle on an ice glacier of the Titanic while singing the Yin Yang Twins, ah, yeah, 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 yeah. It's just not a good look, bruh. Everybody gonna die. Pum, pum, pum. So, you know, Tierra gonna get Jasmine ass beat. Let me say that. Tierra gonna tell her, I would have left my son on the porch with his other kids because you need to force him by any means necessary to be around your son. Tierra, you gonna get her ass beat. Cause bitch, if you bring your baby around my house and leave him on my porch, I'm calling the police. I don't know that baby. Sir, someone left a baby on my porch. Arrest her for child endangerment, child abandonment. Get ass together, okay? Do that. Don't you bring that baby around here, girl. Not talk. No, don't you do that. Tierra is stupid. Okay, she's stupid enough because she told that lady to take that baby and leave it on the porch. She gonna get Jasmine ass whooped. Point blank, period. Then gonna say you need to talk to Rashida. Bitch, who? Who needs to talk to Rashida? Not I said the goddamn gonna cat. Look, Jasmine has no claim to talking to Rashida. Rashida ain't the person who has to figure this out and fix it. She isn't. Jasmine has to sit in the goddamn mess she made in the goddamn dirty ass pot stew that she made for herself, and she has to stew and sit and simmer until someone else comes and say, okay, now we ready to integrate that break baby that Kirk fucked around his wife and had into the family. Until then, Jasmine, sit your monkey ass down somewhere. Now, as we know, Kirk is paying child support, and yes, Kirk should absolutely positively be around that kid, but I feel like he is still trying to fix his marriage, for one, and again, he don't want to be around Jasmine because she already caused so much turmoil in his marriage when this dumbass cheated on Rashida with her. So at the end of the day, they both fucked up, and the only one suffering is the child, which is absolutely true. But I can also understand, how do we integrate a new baby into the situation when me and my wife not even on good terms? Like, that's a hard pill to swallow. Look, even though we know that they faking this shit, even though we feel like they knew ahead of time or whatever, even though all of this stuff, I still feel like they had to go through these emotions in the beginning. Excuse me. So, we need to get them time to figure that shit out, okay? It is what it is. So, then she gonna say Jasmine ain't the first person to fuck with a married man. You know what that means? That means Tierra does it too. And she don't see nothing wrong with it. When anyone says she not the first one to do that, it means because I did it too. Okay? The same way when somebody say I gave him all of me, it means anal. Okay? It is what it is. Anywho, we see Keely and Blue meet up. Keely and Blue meet up was kind of cool. You know, it first started off with them kind of arguing back and forth. You know, her saying like, well, you ain't a good father, you ain't around. Him saying, we broke up, it was really, really bad. You can't expect me to come to little swim meets on Thursdays because I don't live in Atlanta. I mean, that was a valid point when he said he said that I can't come to stuff like that because I don't live there. But it was also a thing with her saying like, well, you need to be consistent in his life, even if the consistency is you calling him, FaceTime him, and just being involved in one way or another, even if it is from afar. Once they kind of got over them kind of going back and forth arguing, and it seems, it was a bad breakup, and they both were too petty or too pissed off at each other to put the kid first. So Keely was a mama and had to be a mama, and Blue was I'm away from home daddy. You know what I'm saying? And neither one of them put in any kind of effort to talk to each other to figure out how they can co-parent, because they were still pissed off over the breakup. We've seen Keely be a total bitch to people, and I don't like Keely at all. Okay, I don't like that bitch. I do not. And I can imagine after breakup her being a complete bitch, but I can also see how Blue left, you know what I'm saying, and didn't do the right thing. So they both made mistakes. But at this point in time, after they kind of get all that squared away, he just said like, well, look, you know, I want to be in his life again, you know, so I want to come around or whatever. Can I see him before I leave? Because I think he's going to be in Atlanta while they're shooting, while they're filming. And then she says, well, I don't know. So she's wondering to herself, is having his dad in his life a little bit better or worse than not having him at all? I feel like as long as the dad is making some kind of conscious effort, it is a good thing to have him around. Because that way the kid does not feel like, well, he ain't never come around. Ever. Like, what's going on? But if a kid understands, well, my daddy don't live here, so I don't see him as often, but I talk to him when I talk to him all the time, and he come and see me when he can, I think that's a better thing than him thinking, you gave 0 fucks and I never saw you. You know what I'm saying? I think it's a difference. But they both need to be open to co-parenting. So that's one thing. So she said how she'll think about it or whatever. So he said, well, can you at least call him so I can hear my son's voice? She does call him. And when he heard his son's voice, baby, and he started crying, I said, oh. At that point, he cried because he realized I missed out on this. I could have been hearing this every day, and I missed out on it, and I'm mad at myself, and I'm mad that I failed my son. I felt his pain, and Keely, I think, saw it too, which is why when the conversation ended on the phone, her and him hugged it out and said how it's gonna be okay. That's how I feel like that's a stepping stone. Like, that's step one into two adults realizing it ain't about us. It's no longer about us. It's about our son, and we need to be able to co-parent in one way or the other, so that he has the best of both of us. And I said, okay. At that point, I said, Keely, I can fuck with you, but after that scene went off, I can't fuck with her no more. I can't do it. You know what I'm saying? Can't do it. Anywho, Spice at a video shoot waiting on Tommy. She pissed because Tommy 3 hours late. Tommy comes strolling in drunk. Honey, she comes strolling in drunk. I'm like, that girl, she gonna get like 4, 5, 6, 7 DUIs. Spice don't hold nothing back. I'm pissed. I'm mad. You drunk. First, she said, well, I had to get dressed. I was getting dressed. Then she go from that to saying, my pig was sick. Spice said, the pig? You got me waiting. You talking about a pig? Spice ain't. I like Spice. She don't bite her tongue, and she's very upfront. I do notice that. And you know, you need to apologize for being late. It's bullshit. Fuck that pig, bitch. You were supposed to be here and you wasn't. And it's stupid. You wasn't answering your phone. She was drunk, sleep. She really was. I've had them. They like that too. Tommy said how, you know, Spice saying that I'm drunk or whatever reminds me of family or whatever who would tell me that I'm alcoholic, and I'm not. She might not be an alcoholic. She absolutely has a drinking problem, because anyone who says I'm always drinking, that's a problem. You can't always be drinking, because at that point you're never sober. So, you know, Spice, like, look, Spice took a drink through it. Get the shit out of here. You know what? You need to get your shit together, because people are not gonna be waiting for you in the real, you know, in the real world. Like, I think you talented, but you can't be fucking up with this goddamn drunken antics or whatever. These drunken antics or whatever. And I'm like, okay, it's cool. We like it. The little scene with Sierra, Carly, and Tokyo. Tokyo don't want to be out nowhere. Tokyo mad because her and her boy broke up. So she like, you know what I'm saying, it's just stupid. So she tells them to, we broke up, because I found out he was out here eating goddamn tacos with some bitch. Okay, cool. We know that already happened. We do see Sierra talking about how Tommy told her BK got extra kids. Carly, being Carly, I got you. go to Jock's show. You know, go to his salon opening or whatever. And while you doing that, I'm gonna find out the information about these other kids, or if he is dating somebody else. I say, Carly thinks she is Carmen Sandiego, I Spy, Private Eye. She got she everybody. Okay, she does it all. She's Inspector Gadget. Go, go rescue Rangers. Is she a Power Ranger? She just do all kind of stuff. I'm like, girl, look, okay. Mama D. Mama D doing a debut of her new body, and she was like, she was doing a concert. She was lip syncing some goddamn auto tune music. She was carried in by some men and with no shirts, and I was very confused about that. Like, what the hell is going on? And you know, Rashida was there, her mom was there, and then we also see Ebony was there, Scrappy, first baby mama. And so when they all sitting around talking or whatever, Mama D goes, I just wanna, Scrap and Bambi, they married now. So she like, is you supposed to be talking about kind of stuff? Erica then say, I already know that she pregnant or whatever. It is what it is. I'm happy for them. It's on her. And now Bambi will see how she has to deal with Mama D's mouth all the time. So we then see, basically Erica and Rashida talking. And it was real simple. Rashida going into the whole thing with her and Kurt, how she let Kurt move back in. He on his side, she on her side. And Erica, like, I thought she would have made them wait it out a little bit longer so you can see what he did was wrong. And you see Rashida kind of trying to defend her reason for letting him back in the house. Like, it's a big house. He want to be there for the kids. And so Erica, like, we know you, but you don't want him to have access to you. And it's like, well, he really doesn't. Like, we own, like, it's two separate parts of the house. And she said, but he gonna always have access to me because we got Carter. She said the same way Scrap will always have access to you. And she says, a little bit, bitch. So at that point, Eric, like, I can't believe she's trying to compare, like, me and Scrap with her and Kurt. It's kind of different. The only difference is Kurt wasn't her husband. Like, you accepted Scrap's proposal after he cheated on you for a full season with Shay. So it kind of is the same thing. You accepted a person back after they cheated on you. He just did not have a baby. But it's the same premise of someone cheated on you and you took them back. So it is what it is. Who cares? So, but Erica, like, look, do we need to pull up on her? Like, can we pull up on her? And she said the old Rashida would have been, like, beat somebody's ass. I feel like Rashida from season 1 and Rashida in season 7 is two different Rashidas. I think she is so business minded now, and she's so like, I'm a mogul, I can't be out here fussing and fighting with people. I think that's why on certain things she act completely different now, because she's like, I have a brand to protect. I can't be out here acting stupid. Like me, there's certain things I just do not do anymore. There are certain groups I don't go to on Facebook because I had time for it, because you just don't want nobody looking at you no kind of way. Yeah. So we do see Jock has his little salon opening, and Tobias will walk in and he flirting with Spice. I said, Tobias, what's going on, bruh? He mentioned how him and Tokyo broke up, but they still cool or whatever. She'll always be cool, but they not together anymore. And he like, yeah, what's your name, Spice? You look real good, girl. Like that outfit. Look, come on, let me talk to you real quick. And they like walk away and have a whole little conversation. I'm like, okay, that's cute. But we know something was going to be up. We saw on a later episode, Spice and Tokyo kind of get beefed out about some stuff. So yeah, we see that. We then see Tommy come in, and who she walk in with? Sean Garrett. I say, Tommy Petty. Because y'all know Sean Garrett is who Carly talking to. And she said, like, we working on some music, but I also did it, just to be a little bit petty with Carly. So people can tell her that I was out with her man. I said, this bitch is just petty to the max. At that point in time, BK walk in. So Sierra is happy, like, hey, boo, okay, I was out with my girls or whatever, we was all out together, and they said, you got 4 kids. He said, say what? I got what? I got who? And she said, yeah, they said you got 2 older kids too. He was like, no, I don't. Who said that? That ain't true. Who said that? So she said, Tommy. Didn't you say? He said, Tommy, I don't even know her. Like, why would she say this? He then says in his confessional, I may not be completely honest with her about other things, like, but I'm not lying about how many kids I got. I got 2 kids. That's it. Because he lied about the other girl he dating. So he like, look, I got a 10-year-old and a 1-year-old. He like, one thing, Tommy, I don't know you. So you can't know nothing about me. And then when Tommy pull out like some texts or some screenshots or whatever, he then say the girl who was talking to Tommy is the ex who just bitter. So, cause she sent a picture of him and with the 2 kids that he say he has. And the girl then said he got 2 more kids. If I can find the pictures of the proof, I'll let you know. You can't repeat stuff that someone tells you if they don't even give you the goddamn proof. You know what I'm saying? It just makes you look stupid. So at this point, he like, look, I got 2 kids. I don't care about that. Leave me be. Then we see, here comes trouble. Tierra walking in with Jasmine. Everyone looks shocked. Okay, everybody looks shocked. Everyone starts calling her Rashida's Jasmine. They're like, Rashida's Jasmine? Rashida? I'm like, yes, bitch, Rashida's Jasmine. So Jock like, I don't know why Tierra brought her here. Like, me and Tierra cool, but I don't know why she thought this is a wise thing to do. Spice like, I ain't with this bullshit. No, that's not, she shouldn't be here. I'm done. And no one is trying to even talk to her. Like, they not even, like, it was the weirdest shit ever. Like, she walked in and they all just kind of stood around like, I know they don't think we finna film with this bitch. And they just, like, she was in the corner. They didn't interact. And, they're like, what did you here for? Like, why are you even here? Jasmine gonna say, I came to talk to Rashida, but she not here, and her friends want to attack me. Bitch, look. The sad chick rule is page, I read the book from a friend of mine. It's page 69, chapter 43. If you a sad chick and you get pregnant by my friend's boyfriend or husband, at every event I see you at, bitch, I'm checking you. That's just in the rule. That's just in the handbook. You know what I'm saying? It's in the handbook. It's in the bylaws. This is what happens. So Tierra like, you know what I'm saying? Well, we didn't know Kirk would be here, bitch. Spice said Kirk is Jock's friend. Why would you think he would not be here? And I'm like, that's the dumbest shit ever. You should expect Kirk to be there and not Rashida, because Kirk is Jock's. You sound dumb. It's just the stupidest shit ever. That's like saying I'm gonna go to a KKK meet looking for a goddamn Black Panther. You ain't gonna find one. Okay, you're barking up the wrong goddamn tree. Spice like, look, you know what I'm saying? You need to stop popping up or whatever. We don't know you. We don't want to know you. Go head on somewhere. And then Jasmine, bitch, whatever. What? And I'm like, Jasmine is on this season. She needs someone to film with, and she has no one to film with. Her and Kirk. That's why she want Kirk to interact with the baby. So then she has a scene with Kirk or Rashida, and no one wanted to give her that. Kirk did that one scene with her at the little lawyer's office or whatever, and that's it. She has no one to film with, which is why they then paired her with Tierra, because that's the only way she's gonna be on camera. So at this point in time, Kirk leaves. Kirk gone. He like, I got Kirk like, for this bullshit, y'all not gonna have me up in no goddamn pictures on the web of me and her at a party together and then saying I'm cheating on Rashida again. Kirk was smart. He left. I get it. He was very, very smart. Because he wasn't trying to see Jasmine. And, he like, I don't know why she thought it was smart for her to pop up. That was just stupid. No, I think someone said, she's an outsider. And I think I said that to myself. No one wants to film her because she's an outsider. Because I think Tierra said, well, that's kind of crazy that, no one's blaming Kirk. I think what she forget is people was already mad at Kirk. It ain't that they not mad at Kirk. The point is, they are team Rashida and Kirk, period. No one is team Jasmine. And that doesn't mean they think Kirk isn't wrong. What the point is, it's still Kirk and Rashida. It would never be Kirk and Jasmine. Like, Jasmine has to understand she would never be accepted into the circle. She just won't. They didn't accept Jocelyn. Jocelyn created so much craziness that she eventually had to get off the show. And the thing about that is, even with Mimi and Jocelyn, it was like some known shit. This was some sneaky behind my wife back shit. They not gonna film with you, mama. They too close to Rashida to film with you. And let's just make that be known. You would never be accepted into the fold. they're gonna have to bring in other people to have you be a part of the goddamn cast. They're not gonna shoot no scenes with your girl. Just go ahead and go away. So we then see Carly, Spice, Mimi, and Rashida meet up, because again, Rashida did not go to the salon opening. So Carly say to Sierra, Carly bring up how she found out that BK, for one, he is cheating on Sierra, and it's a chick that she knows. So they're like, look, you have to tell her, you can't keep that a secret. You have to let her know what's going on. So then they tell Rashida how Jasmine popped up, and when she did that, Kirk immediately left. Spice said how she popped off on her, whatever, because she thought it was wrong, and that she always will have her back. I'm like, okay, cool. And from there, Mimi like, we just kind of told her, like, we don't know why you here. She's like it was the weirdest thing. We were just standing around because again, no one wanted to shoot a scene with her, and so because at the end of the day, Sierra and Jasmine left the thing because no one would talk to them. Bye. Go ahead. Now Spice did pop off, and her and Jasmine almost kind of fought a little bit, but I think they kind of held Spice back because I think no one felt like she was worth the scene, so they kind of stopped Spice from even interacting with her. It was the craziest scene where the cast was all like, what the fuck is she doing here? We don't want to talk to her. Why she pop up? That's stupid. Even Jock was like, I don't know why the fuck she here either. I don't, and he said, like, we out here in these suburbs, like, I ain't trying to have no pop off. I ain't finna have all that shit here, so y'all need to leave. And Sierra and Jasmine had to leave. Anywho, so Rashida was saying how she don't know why Kurt didn't tell her at that point, stop popping up, bitch. Learn your place and just don't do that. She says, I'm gonna go home and talk to Kurt. Rashida goes home. She walks in the house. Kurt. Now we see Kurt in the room packing a bag. I'm like, damn, Kurt. So Kurt know he fucked up so much. He know he got to move out. He gonna give her some more space. He maybe he thinks she's pissed off. So she walk in like, you ain't even calling you. She like, you packing a bag? Where you going? You going somewhere? He's like, yeah. And she was like, where? And then he was like, I got a phone call and my mama died. Said that. I wasn't expecting it. And I know, and the crazy part about it is, I know that Kirk's mom passed away while the show was filming. But I just didn't know. Bitch. When he said it, I swear, I was like, like my whole body just was like, oh my God. Like, oh my God. It's the way he said it. The way he, because I lost my dad. So I know that void of emotion. I don't know what to do with myself. But I have to tell somebody that it happened. And she like, what? What? Are you serious? Now, when she said, are you serious? I said, girl, people say stuff like that. Like, when I call people say my dad, they're like, are you serious? Nah, bitch, I'm joking. Fuck. You know what I'm saying? But people say that because it's a shocking thing to hear. So he like, yeah, she passed away. He said so-and-so went to the house or called her. She wasn't answering. She didn't answer the door. So he saw the TV was on with like some static or whatever. And so they called 911. They broke the door in and they found her in her room, passed away. And Rashida like, oh my God, I can't, I don't know what to do. He like, I just talked to her 2 days ago. We were talking about when she was gonna come back out here. I just, it's not fair. I can't believe it. And then Kirk broke down crying. He broke down crying as a man who lost his mother. No, as a boy who bruh. That shit broke me. Like, broke me. Because it was raw emotion. You know what I'm saying? It was raw emotion. And him crying, Rashida consoling him, like, I can be here for you. And it kind of pushed you into the mind of, when all this shit happens, real life moments is what bring people together. And for me, seeing him break down to Rashida and seeing Rashida cradle her husband, I'm like, they gonna make it. Like, cause that amount of that scene, that's action. They have a whole different kind of connection. As crazy as it is, I understand it because I've had the kind of connection with people. I get it. They gonna be fine. They are. It's gonna be some bumps along the road, but they're gonna be good. And I'm just like, bitch. And he was, what I'm gonna do? When he said what I'm gonna do, I said the exact same shit with my dad. I can't remember who I said it to, but I remember saying, I think it was my auntie Gloria, or my auntie Yvonne, not my auntie Yvonne, Lord Jesus, or Auntie Edie, one of the two. I said, what am I supposed to do? Like, how do I live without my daddy? Like, how do I, you know what I'm saying? When he said that, I was, oh my God, oh, you know, I was crying. Condolences to Kurt. I know it's late. I think I posted about it before too, but bruh, that was a way to end it. I was like, bitch. Oh, Lord Jesus. So, I'm going to end it right here too, people. Love, peace, blessings. Peace.